I'm not going to talk about supermarket stuff here. One of my YouTube friends, her name is Charlie Cheer on YouTube. She does great videos about going to the supermarket, showing you, what she bought at the supermarket. If you really want to know what they have at the supermarket and what things cost, email her, go look her up on YouTube and ask her about that. I think she's a good authority on that. But just to give you an example, a little thing of peanut butter here is $5 or $6. And you can get peanut butter in a supermarket back home for like $1.50 or $2. So there's certain things here that are really expensive. My advice is to pack light and just bring here the basic things that you need. When you get here for your first month, that's like a feeling out period. You want to find out where all the supermarkets are in your area. In the city, you want to find out where all the department stores are. Find out where everything is the first month or two that you're here. Then when you save up when you get your first paycheck, then use that money and buy the stuff that you need around the city. So you don't have to fill up those suitcases to the brim with stuff. You're going to get paid a month after you're here. Once you get that money, if you're tight on money, then you can go shopping and buy the stuff that you need because you know what you need and you know where it is in the city. You can buy it. If you can't get it here and you really need it, then you should have a friend of yours or a relative mail something from where you're from. Have them mail it to Korea. When you're packing up to come to Korea, it's important to be organized and leave your stuff and know where it is so you can ask a friend or family member to get whatever it is that you need so that they can put it in a box and ship it to you. Now the problem with shipping is it's so expensive. Alright, from USA to ship something here to Korea, they force you to pay a priority rate. So if you wanted to ship a box, say this size, and it weighs 5 or 7 pounds, something like this will cost 70 or 80 bucks to ship here. And it makes me sick because I want to reimburse them. A lot of times your friends are like, don't worry about it, but you feel bad. It's so expensive. What's crazy is that when you mail something from Korea back to USA, it's half the cost. So this might be 70 bucks to ship here, but if you ship something this size back to the States, it's like 30 bucks. So it's a ripoff. If you see something in the store here that's really expensive, for example, a little jar of maple syrup here is 10 bucks, but you can get it for $1 or $2 in USA, it almost doesn't make sense for you to have your family go out and buy something like that. Then by the time they ship it to you, it takes 2 or 3 weeks to get here. It almost costs the same, 10 bucks to get it. So sometimes it doesn't make sense to have your friends run around town buying stuff, mailing it to you. Just spend the extra money and buy it here. Alright, about clothes. Alright, people told me before I left that clothes in Korea are really expensive, and that's another thing that's not true. You can get clothes at stores they have stores that are equivalent to Walmart or Target, and you can get clothes there, like a pair of jeans are 20 bucks, t-shirts are 5 bucks, dress shirts are 10 or 15 bucks. Then they have shoes. Shoes are anywhere from 20 bucks all the way up to 150 bucks for a pair of Hush Puppies. You can get everything here. When they're talking about expensive clothes, of course they're talking about the name brands like Polo. Yeah, that stuff's going to be really expensive. They have that here too. But what you should pack here is just 2 weeks of clothes. 2 weeks worth of clothes that you can wear to your job. That'll get you through a month. After that month you get paid, then you can go out and buy the clothes that you want. You don't have to fill up 2 suitcases full of clothes unless you want to save money and not buy any clothes when you get here. But you'll find when you get here that they have everything you need. If you're a big and tall size, if you're more than a 2X size, if your feet are bigger than size 12 or 13, if your waist is more than 45, you might have a hard time finding clothes here. And I also heard some women that have difficulty finding shoes that fit them because their feet are a little bit wider than a lot of the Korean women here. I don't know anything about that, so by all means, if your foot size is hard to shop for, then bring your share of shoes that you're going to need for a year. Don't worry about winter clothing when you get here. If you have a huge jacket, you can bring it with you if you want, but I saw a big puffy winter coat being sold at one of the supermarkets here for 25 bucks in winter. So you can buy clothes here and it's not going to break the bank. They have so many camping stores here with camping gear, outerwear, like rain jackets, hiking clothes. That stuff is expensive, but they have cheaper brands of that too. So they have everything you need here. Don't worry about that. If you have an iPod or you have Apple products, I noticed that they don't have a lot of the Apple accessories here everywhere. You have to go to the Apple store, and it's kind of expensive. So all of your electronics devices, my advice is to buy everything you need in the States or your home country, because believe it or not, electronics are more expensive here in Korea than they are probably where you live. Samsung, for example, is a big company in Korea, and it's cheaper for me to buy Samsung stuff in USA than it is to buy Samsung stuff in Korea. That's the truth. I buy stuff on eBay, have it shipped to my family, and then they mail it to me, and that's cheaper than buying it here, believe it or not. It's half the price. If this is important to you, you definitely want to watch my other video, how much money to bring with you when you come to Korea, because I also list some stuff that you might need to buy when you get here for your apartment, such as, you know, bed sheets, certain silverware, cookingware, stuff like that. When I came here, luckily my apartment was stocked with so much stuff. I had an ironing board and an iron, I had a rice cooker, I have an oven here. I have so much stuff in this apartment that there was almost no need to buy anything else. That might not be the case with you. You might come here with just a bed and a table and a chair, so you might need to spend some money. Watch that video because I list some stuff that what you might need to buy. So I hope that gives you a better idea of what to bring with you. You don't need to overpack or worry about it. Just bring the basic essentials, bring enough clothes for 2 weeks, bring some extra money to buy some stuff, and whatever you can't find in your city, just have your relatives mail it to you if it's really important. If there's anything else here I missed, any items, just ask me if they have it here and I'll tell you. See you in the next video.